Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be going over my top 10 best holiday feeling gourmand fragrances. These are all fragrances that you can wear for the rest of winter to keep those festive holiday feelings alive. These are my absolute favorite happy, cheerful gourmand fragrances. And all of these are unisex, anyone can wear them. So we're going to jump into this list with Italica by Cavour, and this is the first fragrance that pops into my mind when I think of Christmas. This is a sweet, lactonic, cherry almond type of perfume. It smells like panettone, the dessert. We have notes of milk, saffron, and almond with toffee and bourbon vanilla with a base of sandalwood and white musk. It is very, very sweet, but it just works. Definitely has something going on in here. This smells like cherry. There's no cherry listed, but I promise you, it smells like, I think it has something to do with the way that kind of like creamy lactonic vibe mixed with the almond. It's just something about that combination that creates a very strong cherry accord in this fragrance. It just evokes memories of childhood and Christmas. It is the ultimate holiday season signature scent. You will create so many just endless scent memories with Italica because it is strong as well. This is 100% beast mode scent. It is loud, it is proud, it lasts forever, and everyone around you is going to be able to smell you. It is one of those scents that will leave a very strong impression. It's very safe and cozy, and I just wish that I could experience this in a colder climate, but I will still wear it in Florida. I do not care. I will leave my house wearing Italica, no problem. I think that the saffron in this brings a little bit of a spicy balance to those lactonic, milky notes. It's one of the best gourmands on earth. Truly, truly one of the absolute best. It is an absolute must-have for the colder weather. If you love gourmands, you absolutely need to have Italica by Cavour. So delicious. So this next fragrance is a recent acquisition for me. It just unexpectedly showed up at my doorstep, and I have seen a lot of people talking about this scent. Quite a handful of people talking about it, but I was a little skeptical, and let me tell you why. Because sometimes I'm a little bit of a sucker. I'm not in love with this packaging. This is Tonka Extraordinaire by EPC. I did a bad thing. I judged it on the packaging, which you should never do, but we have to admit, sometimes we all do it on a subconscious level. And I did judge this fragrance based off of that. I will be the first to admit that first initial judgment that I made was so wrong. This scent is incredible. I really regret judging this on outward appearances because I could have experienced it much, much sooner. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous, nutty, resinous amber scent. And it has a freshness to it too, which I like, kind of aromatic. It kind of reminds me of like a ginger cookie, but it's not overly spicy. There is something very slightly spiced about it, but it's not like a in-your-face kind of spicy, more resinous than spicy. It has vanilla and hazelnut and almond with a very interesting sesame note with tonka bean, of course, frankincense, myrrh, labdanum, and patchouli. It's not super sweet like Italica. You might be reminded of Italica very slightly in the way of that nuttiness, that almond note, but this is nowhere near as sweet. It's a very realistic sweetness that you find in Tonka Extraordinaire because of that vanilla. It's really just coming from a very subtle vanilla note. Overall, I'd say it's a very creamy, nutty, resinous amber. It's very interesting, but very wearable too. I think that the sesame note in this just kind of adds to the nuttiness, just kind of adds to that almond vibe. Doesn't really take away from it, if that makes sense. It is the perfect gourmand for people that don't like syrupy sweet, over-the-top sweet types of edible scents. They want something a little more on the natural side. This is the perfect gourmand for you. On the skin, it is absolutely beautiful and has a great moderate performance. I was very skeptical, but everyone was very right. Tonka Extraordinaire by EPC. It's incredible. I'm sorry. It's really, really good. So we have another unexpected discovery for me, but honestly, I think that I can safely say this is one of my best, most favorite discoveries for myself of 2023. This is Sugar Leather by Minuit Nomad. Another ambery, sweet suede scent, much sweeter than Tonka Extraordinaire, but also darker, deeper, a really nice, smooth, super, super smooth suede leather in this, surrounded by these beautiful sweet notes. We have caramel, cinnamon, amorous, and labdanum, very edible, delicious cinnamon. I cannot express how good this is. In my opinion, I like it better than Baby Cat, and that is saying a lot. Very, very sexy on a man, but very cozy and inviting on a woman. Something kind of honey toffee-like in here. So festive, so delicious. Very cozy, very embracing, very strong performance too. And I have to reiterate, it's not a strong leather. It's a beautiful, smooth, very wearable suede leather like you might find in Baby Cat. Nothing raunchy or too much about this leather. It is just gorgeous and so balanced by those sweet notes in the cinnamon. I have not been able to stop wearing sugar leather. It is just incredible, absolutely divine. So next we have a fragrance that was created by, the whole brand was created by the master perfumer Oliver Crusp. We have Bake by Acro. This is a fresher take on a gourmand. Kind of smells like a sugary lemon cake in the opening. Very sweet, very citrusy, very realistic. Very, very high quality citrus notes in Bake. Top quality lemon, very zesty. Like you can almost feel the textured sugar and smelling the zest of the lemon as they grate it over the top of this cake. It is just so yummy. It has a whipped cream note with praline that comes out even more as it dries with a nice rich bourbon vanilla and brown sugar. Something boozy, another top quality realistic gourmand that is a top competition for Italica. Absolutely incredible. Bake by Acro. So let me transport you to a 1920s speakeasy in Manhattan with the fragrance Manhattan by Roja. A woody, bright, unique tobacco scent with a very definitive coconut note. And this beautiful mix of very classy florals, just in the way that Roja Dove does the absolute best. Very fresh with lavender and basil, and unique with that coconut. Very, very unique. It has tobacco and vanilla, pine, and a very strong presence of clean tobacco with cinnamon, musk, and cedar in the base. So masterful. Such an elegant, grand, stylish scent. So handsome on a man, but so powerful and just unexpected on a woman. Kind of like this coconut biscuit feeling, spiced with tobacco. A very, very dynamic gourmand. It is one of the tops in my collection. No one does it like Roja Dove. It's just a very special scent, and you have to experience it for yourself. Manhattan by Roja. So another top release for me this year was Altaire by Parfum de Marly. This was released in the masculine collection but can be easily worn by women and is worn by women all over the world. I don't know why. Whenever I smell Altaire, it just puts a smile on my face. It just instantly brightens up my mood, makes me happier. It's a musky, aromatic, slightly balsamic vanilla, has cardamom and orange blossom with cinnamon, elemi, and a very rich, gorgeous bourbon vanilla. Praline and guaiac wood brings some depth and creaminess to this scent, and that dose of Imbroxen gives it very good performance. This has an incredible scent trail. This is the type of scent that you just want to cozy up next to. And the cardamom in this brings a lot of appeal. Very snuggly, cushy. It was really missing just a solid vanilla, and I think that Altaire really filled that spot perfectly. And unisex, once again, I love to wear this fragrance. So next, I want to talk about one of my favorite fragrances from the house of Fragrance du Bois. This is Minuit at Demi. Very close to my heart. This was one of the very first niche fragrances that I ever purchased, ever added in my collection. Another deep, incredibly dynamic gourmand. This opens with cardamom and a spicy edge from pimento, caramel, coffee, and tobacco. Warm and cozy meets luxury and refinement. That's why I love it so much. There's so many different facets to this scent. It's so different and so sexy in a grown way. A touch boozy with cashmere, one of my all-time favorite notes in perfumery, in my opinion, just makes any fragrance extra luxurious. All tied together with some vanilla and woods, perfectly blended. One of my top versatile dimensional gourmands. It is almost impossible to find a better signature scent for a very fashionable person, someone that wants to be unique and just very luxe. Minuit at Demi by Fragrance du Bois. I love it so much. So we have another coffee scent here, Amore Caffe by Mancera, but this is more of a sweet, straight up gourmand type of scent. This is amaretto cherry with coffee and ice cream, vanilla and ambergris. Sweet, but not too sweet. It is balanced very well with a very realistic roasted coffee bean type of scent, like freshly ground coffee beans. Very dominant. And just imagine it like There's ice cream melting into a shot of espresso with a shot of amaretto. It is just so fantastic. This is like the perfect Christmas dinner type of scent, like the finale of the holidays. Feels very safe, like you're brewing coffee after your family get together. To me, it smells like quality time with your family. Just very memorable, very cozy. Best release of the year for coffee lovers, hands down. I blind bought this and I love it. I was very worried that it would be a little too sweet for my taste, but it turned out to be just perfect. And the best part is that you get this very realistic amaretto cherry the whole time. This almost like borderline boozy kind of amaretto liqueur. It just adds to a very beautiful cherry feel in this. It is beautiful and it lasts for days on clothes. Just based from my testing, I've only had this for about a week now. I cannot wait for this to hit the States. You guys are going to love Amore Caffe by Mancera. So next, I want to talk about a fragrance that's a little different because everyone always talks about Angel Share by Kilian for the holidays. And of course, it's an amazing scent. I love it, but I wanted to talk about something a little different. So I want to show you guys Addicted by Aaron Terrence Hughes. This is part of his personal collection. It kind of has a similar overall experience to Angel Share, but done in a more refined niche way, like a little more artistic than Angel Share. Super boozy cognac with chocolate, has this kind of like almost like a smooth chocolate liqueur, has honey, cinnamon, and apple with vanilla, tonka, and sandalwood. Holidays defined in Addicted. Warm spirits with the spice, something resembling something a little nutty like cardamom, something dark too. This is a very cool scent. A lot of artistry with Aaron Terrence Hughes' fragrances. I really enjoy almost his whole entire collection. They're just such amazing quality and so different. It takes very mass appealing DNAs and makes them more niche, but also very available for people. I feel like his price points are amazing. I really appreciate that coming from him because he could charge double what he does and easily the fragrances would be worth it because they are that good. These scents really take you on a journey, all while being delicious, edible at the same time. Addicted is the absolute perfect name for this scent because you will be addicted. So of course we have to end with my all-time favorite gourmand fragrance on earth, Via Cavour 1 by Xerjoff. The most special gourmand on earth in my opinion, the ultimate expression of luxury and allure, the richest of the rich if you will. Peach and quince with rose absolute, dark chocolate, red berries, patchouli, caramel, vanilla, cashmere, and musk, and a touch, just a touch of agarwood. The most luxurious on the list for sure. It's fruity, it's spicy, it's smooth, creamy, yet a touch powdery. It is the #1 gourmand on earth, wearable gourmand on earth in my opinion. It is a masterpiece by Xerjoff and Christian Carbonell. So elegant, so rich, my #1 perfume of all time. Beautiful and stunning on a woman. You will smell like old money and wealth, and so unexpected on a man, so sensual on a man. Ultimate appeal. You can never go wrong wearing Via Cavour 1 by Xerjoff. If you like patchouli and sweeter gourmand notes, this is one that you absolutely need to have in your collection. Absolute must have, Via Cavour 1. So guys, that is my list of my top 10 favorite festive holiday gourmands. I hope you guys had an amazing holiday. Leave a comment below what your favorite gourmand fragrance is, or if you like any on my list. I would love to know your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.